The newest episode of Windbreaker is now out for you guys to go and watch, and again, they just deliver spectacular story, spectacular character arcs every single week now. This is just beyond just kids fighting or, people fighting. It's well beyond that. Last week I was ready to hate this guy. I was like, this guy is just one of those generic villains, he's gonna get beaten up, he's gonna be in, that villain. And then this whole episode, you showcase me the backstory and what this guy is fighting for. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, this guy ain't bad. He's not a bad person. He is doing what he needs to do to feed everyone. And when you find out that the whole cookie analogy was so brilliant in that moment where, you break a piece off and then when more people come, the portion sizes get smaller and smaller. And what was the last time he remembered when his belly was full, when his stomach was, full of food? And he's just out there trying to make a living for all his friends, to keep them, because they thought they would die on the streets like dogs. He turned out to be such a great character and a great person. Yeah, what he's trying to do is he's just doing it to try and feed everyone. So yeah, him just taking on these random jobs and stuff like that, he's not an evil person, he's not a bad person. You understand his motivations, you forgive him and why he's trying to do it. And that's just what makes it so good. And when he is fighting Tsubaki, that fight has so much narrative because you're seeing the contrast of what he is fighting for and what Tsubaki is fighting for. And it's this beautiful thing that, you feel like at the start, maybe they are fighting for different things, but it turns out they're actually fighting for the same thing in a way, but just in a different turn, in a different way. But it's also the same objective, and I really, really appreciated that. Like, the fight was great. Tsubaki was absolutely fantastic and does end up helping him, and they offer him a job and all his friends. They're like, look, we know you guys are struggling, but you know what? We're going to be the ones that are going to step up and help you. We're going to help you. We're going to give you guys a job to come and do all this. And it was brilliant. And then you had the moment at the end where the guy turns up again that we saw after they beat, was it Neil? Kill? Whatever they were called. After they beat him. You remember that guy with all the tattoos? He shows up at the end of this episode and he's like, why would I even talk to losers and stuff? And Tsubaki's like, why are you here? And he basically says, life is just a place where you wander through time until it's the time of death, something like that. It was pretty cold and pretty badass. And he's sitting up there. So now that's the cliffhanging, but brilliant episode. Absolutely phenomenal.